Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why we allow others to disturb our peace? Why do we let the words and actions of others shake us, casting doubt in our hearts? You see, in life, there will always be voices that attempt to sow seeds of worry, people who may question your value, and circumstances that seem designed to unsettle you. But today, I want to speak on the transformative power of living without being troubled by others, standing on a foundation so firm that no one can worry you. The first step in freeing yourself from others' opinions is knowing who you are. When you have a clear understanding of your purpose, no one can convince you otherwise. Imagine a tree with deep roots. No matter how strong the wind blows, it remains unshaken. Likewise, when you are rooted in purpose, the winds of others' opinions cannot sway you. People may tell you what you can't do, but when you know your purpose, you stand confident, grounded, and immovable. Now, I know it's easy to say don't let others worry you, but it requires an unshakable belief in yourself. Self-belief is not about arrogance, it's about having a quiet confidence, an internal assurance that you are here for a reason. When you cultivate this belief, it shields you from the darts of criticism and the traps of others' expectations. The beauty of self-belief is that it doesn't depend on the approval or permission of others. It is solely between you and the purpose that drives you. And yes, there will be times when others' words sting, when criticism feels personal, or when discouragement looms. But here is a truth that will change your life. You may not control what others do or say, but you have full control over your response. This is a powerful gift. No one's actions can disturb your peace if you choose not to let them. They may try to trigger worry in you, but it's up to you to decide if you will accept it. You are the gatekeeper of your peace. This leads to the next point: developing inner strength. Inner strength is not about suppressing emotions or pretending to be unbothered. It's about building a fortress of resilience within you. Imagine for a moment that you have an armor made of self-respect, peace, and wisdom. Each time you nurture these qualities, you reinforce your inner strength. And as your inner strength grows, you find yourself less concerned with the opinions and judgments of others. This strength is what allows you to walk through life with confidence and peace, regardless of external challenges. Perhaps one of the most liberating truths is realizing that you don't need anyone's approval to be at peace. When you break free from the need for validation, a world of freedom opens up. Imagine how your life would change if you stopped seeking approval from those around you. Imagine the power in knowing that your worth is not determined by others, but by your own understanding of who you are. You were created with a purpose, and that purpose is not up for debate. So I encourage you to stay focused on growth. Don't waste time worrying about what others think. Instead, invest in who you are becoming. Keep your eyes on the vision ahead, on the dreams and goals that make you come alive. Remember, worry is a distraction, a thief that robs you of energy and peace. Every moment you spend in worry is a moment taken from your growth. So let no one worry you, let no one distract you from what you are here to do. Knowing your purpose and identity is foundational to living a life free from the worry and influence of others. Purpose is like a compass that keeps you grounded and directs you toward your unique path in life. When you have a clear understanding of who you are and what you're here to accomplish, external opinions or negativity lose their power over you. Without a firm sense of purpose, we often find ourselves at the mercy of others' beliefs, easily swayed by their words and expectations. But with purpose, you gain an inner clarity that shields you from the emotional impact of criticism or doubt. Purpose gives you the ability to stand strong even when others around you question your choices or abilities. This is not simply a matter of stubbornness, but a profound awareness of your value and destiny. A strong sense of purpose gives you direction, which keeps you from becoming distracted by the noise around you. Often people find themselves swayed by the opinions of others because they are uncertain of their own path. When you don't know where you're going, any voice can sound like guidance, even if it's a voice that leads you astray. Purpose acts as a filter, helping you to distinguish between what aligns with your goals and what doesn't. For example, if your purpose is to make a positive impact on the environment, the criticism of those who don't understand your vision will not deter you. Instead, you recognize that their perspective simply doesn't align with your path. Purpose allows you to focus on what truly matters rather than getting bogged down by others' opinions. It becomes much easier to move forward when you know exactly what you're moving toward. Your identity is deeply connected to your purpose, and together they create a resilient foundation that allows you to stand strong against external pressures. Identity is your understanding of who you are at your core, your values, beliefs, and unique qualities. When your identity is rooted in your purpose, you become unshakable. Without a grounded identity, however, you are susceptible to being defined by others. People may label you, criticize you, or try to mold you into what they think you should be. But when you know who you are, these labels and judgments don't stick. Instead, you remain confident in your own skin, aware that your worth isn't determined by external opinions. Identity, anchored in purpose, grants you the freedom to be authentically you, regardless of what others might think or say. Purpose and identity together create a sense of inner peace, allowing you to remain calm in the face of negativity or doubt. When you're unsure of your purpose, it's easy to feel threatened or defensive when others question you. However, when you have a clear sense of purpose, you can rest in the knowledge that you're on the right path. You don't feel the need to defend or justify yourself to others because you know you're moving according to a higher calling or vision. This peace becomes a powerful shield against worry and doubt. For instance, if someone questions your decisions, you can listen without feeling rattled because you have the inner confidence that comes from living in alignment with your purpose. In this way, purpose isn't just about direction, it's also a source of emotional stability. When you know your purpose, it's easier to identify the people and situations that truly add value to your life as opposed to those that may distract or detract from it. This sense of purpose helps you to establish healthy boundaries. People who lack purpose often struggle to say no, allowing themselves to be pulled in different directions. However, when you're clear about your purpose, you're better able to set boundaries that protect your time, energy, and focus. You understand that not every opportunity, conversation, or relationship will serve your goals, and you're empowered to make choices that prioritize your purpose. This selective engagement enables you to surround yourself with people and situations that reinforce rather than undermine your identity and goals. When you're on a purposeful path, you recognize that challenges and doubts are simply part of the journey. They're not indicators of failure, but opportunities for growth. For example, if someone questions your abilities, you don't see it as a reason to abandon your goals. Instead, you see it as a chance to refine your skills and strengthen your resolve. Purpose provides a long-term perspective that helps you move through difficulties with resilience. You understand that the opinions or judgments of others are fleeting, whereas your purpose is enduring. This mindset allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture, rather than getting caught up in momentary obstacles. The power of self-belief is a transformative force that liberates you from the grip of others' opinions and enables you to pursue your true path with confidence and clarity. Self-belief is more than simply thinking positively. It is a deep-rooted conviction in your abilities, value, and potential. When you cultivate self-belief, it creates a solid foundation that shields you from the impact of criticism or doubt. Without self-belief, we are easily shaken by external opinions, constantly seeking validation from others to feel worthy or capable. However, with strong self-belief, you develop an inner security that allows you to stand firm regardless of what others may think or say about you. Self-belief begins with understanding your own worth. It's the realization that your value is inherent, not based on others' approval or perception. This inner value remains constant, even if the world fails to recognize it. Many people base their self-worth on external factors, achievements, relationships, or status. However, these things can change, and if your sense of value is tied to them, your confidence will waver along with their fluctuations. True self-belief arises from knowing that your worth is not defined by outside forces but is intrinsic to who you are. This foundational understanding of self-worth is essential for maintaining a strong belief in yourself, especially when you face criticism or doubt. Self-belief is also strengthened by recognizing your unique qualities and strengths. Every individual has distinct talents, skills, and attributes that contribute to their identity. When you acknowledge and embrace these strengths, you build confidence in what you bring to the table. Unfortunately, we often fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, which erodes our self-belief. Instead of focusing on our own abilities, we measure ourselves against others' successes, creating feelings of inadequacy. True self-belief requires shifting your focus from comparison to appreciation of your own gifts. When you recognize your unique value, you become less concerned with how you measure up to others and more focused on nurturing your own abilities. Self-belief also requires resilience, especially in the face of setbacks or failures. Without resilience, self-belief is fragile and easily disrupted by challenges. However, when you understand that setbacks are simply part of the growth process, you're able to maintain your confidence even when things don't go as planned. Resilient self-belief means viewing failure not as a reflection of your worth, but as a learning experience that strengthens you. For example, if you don't succeed in a particular endeavor, instead of letting it diminish your self-belief, you can choose to learn from it and try again. This resilience reinforces your self-belief, allowing you to persevere with confidence no matter how many obstacles you encounter. True confidence cannot coexist with self-criticism or insecurity. When you fully accept your self-flaws and all, you develop an inner peace that reinforces your self-belief. Self-acceptance is about recognizing that, while you may have areas for improvement, you are valuable and capable just as you are. This doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses, rather, it means not allowing them to define you. People with strong self-belief understand that they are constantly growing and evolving. They accept their imperfections as part of the journey rather than as evidence of inadequacy. This acceptance frees them from the need to constantly prove themselves to others, making them less vulnerable to negative opinions or judgments. Self-belief is also about trusting in your own judgment and intuition. Often we allow others to make decisions for us because we doubt our own insights or instincts. When you have self-belief, however, you trust your own judgment, even if it goes against popular opinion. This confidence in your intuition allows you to make choices that are true to yourself rather than choices that are merely designed to please others. For example, if you feel called to pursue a particular career path that others may question, strong self-belief gives you the courage to follow your intuition. This self-trust is liberating, allowing you to live authentically and without the burden of seeking constant external validation. Cultivating self-belief also involves setting and achieving goals. Each time you accomplish a goal, no matter how small, you reinforce your belief in your abilities. Achievements act as reminders of what you're capable of, helping you to build a solid track record of success that boosts your confidence. People who lack self-belief often don't set goals or take risks because they fear failure. However, those with strong self-belief understand that setting and pursuing goals is a key part of personal growth. Even when they don't succeed immediately, the act of working toward a goal strengthens their confidence and resilience. With each step forward, self-belief becomes more ingrained, creating a cycle of confidence that propels them toward greater accomplishments. The ability to control your reactions is one of the most powerful tools you can develop to lead a worry-free life, especially when dealing with the opinions and actions of others. While we cannot always control the words or behaviors of those around us, we hold full control over our response to them. This control over our reactions is a skill that, when cultivated, can provide an unshakable peace and resilience. Instead of allowing others' negativity, criticism, or doubts to impact us, we can choose to respond in a way that reflects our values, purpose, and inner strength. By mastering our reactions, we protect our mental and emotional well-being, reducing the influence of external forces on our inner state. The first aspect of controlling your reactions is understanding that others' words and actions are reflections of their own perspectives, insecurities, or beliefs, not yours. People often project their fears, limitations, or judgments onto others, especially when they don't understand or agree with your path. For example, if someone doubts your dreams or criticizes your choices, it doesn't necessarily mean there is something wrong with your path. More often, their reaction reveals their own fears or lack of vision. By recognizing that their opinions are not a reflection of your reality, you can prevent yourself from internalizing their negativity. This perspective enables you to respond calmly rather than reacting defensively, keeping your peace intact. Emotional awareness involves recognizing your own feelings as they arise, whether they are triggered by an external event or by your own inner thoughts. When you are aware of your emotions, you gain the ability to choose how to respond rather than reacting impulsively. For instance, if someone says something hurtful, your immediate reaction might be anger or defensiveness. But with emotional awareness, you can take a step back, acknowledge the feeling without letting it control you, and decide on a more constructive response. Practicing this self-awareness helps you navigate interactions without letting them dictate your emotions or behavior. It is this awareness that allows you to act intentionally, preserving your peace and integrity. Building emotional resilience is also essential for mastering your reactions. Emotional resilience means being able to withstand adversity without losing your inner balance. Life inevitably brings challenges and difficult people, and resilience enables you to handle these situations with grace. When you are emotionally resilient, others' criticisms or actions don't destabilize you. Instead, you see them as part of the journey and an opportunity to strengthen your inner resolve. Resilience is not about suppressing emotions or pretending to be unaffected. Rather, it is about having the capacity to manage and process emotions in a healthy way. This resilience empowers you to remain steady even when faced with negativity, helping you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Another powerful approach to controlling your reactions is practicing detachment from outcomes and expectations. Often we feel hurt or frustrated when people don't react the way we expect them to, or when situations don't go as planned. However, by letting go of rigid expectations, we free ourselves from the disappointment that can lead to negative reactions. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. Rather, it means that you are not emotionally attached to a specific outcome or to the opinions of others. By releasing this attachment, you allow yourself to remain calm and centered regardless of what others say or do. This detachment is liberating because it shifts your focus from trying to control others to focusing on what you can control your own response. Mindfulness is a powerful tool in mastering your reactions. By practicing mindfulness, you become more present in each moment, allowing you to respond rather than react. Mindfulness is about observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating a space between the trigger and your reaction. In this space, you gain the ability to make conscious choices rather than responding impulsively. For instance, if you encounter a challenging person or a critical comment, mindfulness helps you pause, breathe, and choose a response that aligns with your values, rather than reacting in a way you might later regret. This pause gives you the power to decide how you want to show up in that moment, fostering a sense of calm and control over your reactions. When someone behaves negatively or criticizes you, consider that their reaction might be influenced by their own experiences, struggles, or insecurities. Empathy allows you to see beyond their words or actions and understand that their behavior may have little to do with you. For example, if someone dismisses your ideas, it could stem from their own fears or a lack of understanding rather than from an accurate assessment of your abilities. By cultivating empathy, you soften your reaction, responding with compassion or understanding rather than taking offense. This doesn't mean you accept mistreatment, it simply means you don't let others' issues become a source of stress for you. Developing inner strength is a vital aspect of leading a life free from the worries and opinions of others. Inner strength is the ability to maintain resilience, self-confidence, and emotional balance, regardless of external circumstances. It acts as a stabilizing force, helping you navigate challenges, criticism, and negativity without being overwhelmed. Inner strength allows you to stand firm in your purpose and values, anchoring you through life's inevitable ups and downs. With this strength, you become less affected by the judgments and doubts of others because your confidence and peace come from within rather than from external validation. Building inner strength is a process that requires intentionality, self-awareness, and continuous practice. A primary element of inner strength is self-reliance. Being self-reliant doesn't mean you don't need others for support. It means that you trust your own judgment, skills, and resilience to handle life's challenges. Self-reliance involves developing a mindset that you are capable of managing your own well-being and finding solutions to problems. This attitude gives you a sense of empowerment, knowing that you have the inner resources needed to navigate difficulties. When you are self-reliant, others' opinions hold less power over you because your self-worth and decisions are not dependent on their approval or guidance. You become confident in your ability to make choices aligned with your values regardless of external pressures. Inner strength is also rooted in self-awareness. Knowing yourself, your values, triggers, strengths, and weaknesses creates a foundation of stability. Self-awareness allows you to understand why you feel certain emotions and how to manage them constructively. When you are aware of your triggers, you can better control your reactions to others' words or actions. For example, if you know that you tend to feel insecure in certain situations, you can actively work on grounding yourself rather than reacting defensively when challenged. This self-knowledge provides clarity, enabling you to distinguish between genuine feedback and unwarranted criticism. The more self-aware you become, the less likely you are to be influenced by others' judgments, as you have a strong sense of who you are and what truly matters to you. Another component of inner strength is resilience, which is the capacity to bounce back from adversity. Life is full of setbacks, disappointments, and challenges, and resilience enables you to face these with courage and perseverance. Resilience is not about ignoring pain or hardship, it's about finding the strength to keep moving forward, even when circumstances are difficult. Resilient individuals are not easily discouraged by failure or rejection, as they view these as part of the growth process. For instance, if someone criticizes or doubts you, resilience allows you to process it, learn from it if necessary, and move on without letting it affect your confidence. Resilience helps you to remain steady and focused on your goals, reducing the impact of others' negative input. Another critical aspect of inner strength is self-acceptance. Many people struggle with self-doubt because they feel they need to be perfect or meet certain standards set by society or others. Inner strength, however, involves embracing yourself as you are, with both strengths and areas for growth. Self-acceptance allows you to see your worth independent of others' opinions. When you accept yourself fully, criticism or judgment from others doesn't shake your confidence as easily because you are already at peace with who you are. Self-acceptance is liberating. It frees you from the need for constant validation and allows you to focus on becoming the best version of yourself without the pressure to conform to others' expectations.